Wow, man. I just honestly couldn't imagine a scenario where they could have disappointed us more than they did with the Dragon Ball New York Comic-Con panel. I mean, all we wanted was Tenkaichi 4, just something about the game because of how long we've been waiting. But not only did they not announce anything for Tenkaichi 4, they had the audacity to announce Dragon Ball Rugrats. I swear to God, these people could not be more tone deaf. I mean, one of the main criticisms of modern Dragon Ball is that it lacks maturity and it lacks tension. I'm honestly just tired of the kid-friendly BS. I want the Dragon Ball that I grew up with back. And if this was just an isolated incident, if they were just making a spin-off series and the OG fan base was getting what we wanted, that would be different. You know, I kind of would like to compare it to, Attack on Titan High School. I like Attack on Titan, I can enjoy it, and I don't hate on Attack on Titan High School. It's not for me, but the thing is that we're only getting Dragon Ball content that is marketed towards children, and I'm just tired of it. Like, the series is not nearly as good as it used to be, and they're honestly just abandoning the older fans, and it doesn't seem like they're really making an effort to make us happy as well. I mean, we've had some decent content here and there, like the Broly movie, the Moro and Granola arcs, and some of DragonBallSuper, but I can't really enjoy that stuff because of the continuity it's connected to, mainly the end of the Goku Black arc, which is honestly probably the worst ending of an arc in anime history, at least from what I've seen. And I don't care about people saying that Dragon Ball is for children, because that's really just not true. Like, yeah, a lot of kids watched it and grew up on it, and I'm one of those kids. But you really didn't pay attention to Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z if you really believed that the main target audience was kids. I mean, honestly, Dragon Ball was filled with sex jokes, and Z has so many scenes of characters just getting absolutely brutalized. Yamcha getting killed by Android 20, Goku and Raditz getting pierced by the special beam cannon, Krillin getting impaled by Frieza, Super Boo popping that guy like a balloon. I mean, there's just so many instances, but there's nothing like that in Dragon Ball Super, and it's just not the same anymore. And if you're going to say that Toriyama's sick of writing the same things and this is just him doing something different, like, you're honestly just ignorant, because if that were the case, he'd write a new story. Like, they're very clearly milking Dragon Ball for money at this point. They're trying to sell merchandise, and that's why they're redesigning all the characters. And they're trying to obviously market to a younger generation, which that's not necessarily a bad thing, but they're not giving the OG fans what they want. I really wish that modern Dragon Ball had the same mature tone that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z had. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I know they both have a lot of gags, but I really enjoy those. I like the Buu saga. I don't mind, Great Saiyaman or Majin Buu drinking a milkshake when he fights Gotenks, because the tone of the overall arc is serious, and it really knows how to strike a balance between the two. Modern Dragon Ball just, like, it really crosses that line, and there's no tension because of it. Like, all I want is a good Dragon Ball story, and I had a discussion about this with a few people, and really all they could do is make up excuses. The series is old and Toriyama's old. What do you expect? No way a company is going to make a profitable move, right? Like, obviously, a company's first priority is to expand their market and, to make a bunch of money. But at the same time, that doesn't make it okay to abandon your original fan base, right? And then I've also had people tell me, you don't have to watch it if you don't like it, which, obviously that's just brain dead, because I'm, as a Dragon Ball fan, as a person who grew up with these characters, I'm attached to the show and I want it to be good. And if it's possible for there to be new content that's actually good and kind of mimics the older stuff, then I think that's great for everybody involved. Not only will it be a popular show and would it make money for, Toei Animation and Toriyama and everybody, but also the fans would be getting what they want, And I had somebody tell me that, Dragon Ball was originally marketed for kids, which, like I said before, is just wrong. But not only did they say that, but they went on to compare it to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. They literally said that they literally said that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, like the people who grew up watching that, should not expect for that to come back with a serious tone and gritty animation. Like, I kid you not, somebody literally said that to me. I couldn't believe it, but that was actually what was said to me, which it's just so messed up in so many ways. But yeah, like I said, all I want is just a good, mature Dragon Ball story. And I don't know why, but a lot of people are, trying to come to the defense of these corporate overlords, honestly, man. And it's just stupid. Like, it's a good thing to get these criticisms out there so that, it's known what is wrong with this content so we can improve upon it, right? So there should be nothing wrong with anybody criticizing it. And I'm not saying that we should make fun of people who like it. I'm just saying that it should be okay for us to give out our criticisms without getting scrutinized for it, right? Unless, of course, your criticism is invalid, which I feel like a lot of these criticisms are very valid. And I think that YouTube channels like Saiyan Scholar and Totally Not Mark, they give good explanations of what is wrong with Dragon Ball Super and just modern Dragon Ball in general, And I really want my childhood show to come back in the way and be presented in the way that it used to be presented. It's really relaxing for me to watch, Dragon Ball, DragonBallZ, and I would just be really happy if we could get some good content, but at this point, I really need to stop getting my hopes up, but I really can't help it because I love Dragon Ball and I want it to be better. But yeah, guys, I just kind of wanted to talk about that because I was really frustrated with what happened yesterday, and I'm going to be making a video that's kind of similar to this, but it is a little bit different. I'm just going to be going through and kind of talking about Dragon Ball Super and reviewing the arcs. And that'll include, all the manga content as well. So that way I can just really express my main criticisms with Dragon Ball Super. I think a lot of people will want to watch it, but that's honestly not my main priority. I really just want to express myself. I'm not looking to get into YouTube full time, and that's why I haven't made a video in so long, even though my first video, which much to my surprise got 10,000 views, and I wasn't expecting that. This is more so just for me to express myself, so I probably won't be regularly uploading, but if there is something that I want to talk about, then I'll upload something. But yeah, I'm working on a third video, and just wanted to let you guys know in case, y'all have really liked my content so far, and I apologize for not being able to regularly upload, but it's just kind of part of, being in the working class and just not really having a whole lot of time to do stuff. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and if you could give me a like and hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. But y'all have a good rest of your day, man.